played Fallout. I bought
Fallout's great.
76 one time.
You bought that?
I bought it and never ever played it. I didn't even get past character creation. I'm not even kidding. I'm not even kidding with you.
You just didn't want to?
I wanted to make JFK. I wanted my character to look exactly like John F. Kennedy.
Yeah. Just didn't do it.
I started to. I was like, I want to know the exact numbers I have to put in to make him look like John F. Kennedy, and then I never got it.
I've played Fallout 76, Fallout 4, Fallout New Vegas, and I've touched Fallout 3. And out of all of them, New Vegas is the best.
New Vegas was free for like Xbox people.
Was it?
Yeah, and that's why I own it.
Have you played it?
No.
You play Fallout New Vegas, and I promise you, you're gonna get sucked in. It's exactly what like a Fallout game needs to be. It's all like desert areas. Some Fallout games you got these woods and forests and stuff like that,
You
but
don't like
this
that?
is all this is straight up all desert. It's creepy. It's eerie. It's. I spent a lot of time playing that game. That was one of the best Fallout games I've ever played.
I want to play more video games. I haven't played video games a lot recently. I get like, I hate when people say I don't have time, but I get it, you know?
Yeah.
Because I can spend my day working out, Ubering around, making money,
Yeah.
making videos like this.
Yep.
And then like
Yeah.
spending time to play video games instead of that is like,
I'm exactly where you're at.
but
Like,
I love playing video games.
I'll look at the Xbox. I'm like, mentally, I'm like, I need a break.
You know,
But on the other side, I'll this has happened before. Where I'm like, oh, I need a break. I need to play this. So I'll play a game for like 30 minutes, like an hour.
you
And
start
when
feeling
I'm
gross.
done, yeah. And when I'm done, I'm like, I could have gotten so much stuff done.
I know.
And now I just feel like I wasted my time. Like I could have edited this video. I could have gotten work done faster.
That's why I like streaming so much, because it's like I can do exactly what I want, and while I'm doing what I want, I'm
beneficial.
technically like benefiting. Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
that's why streaming games is
Yeah.
like the best way to go.
Yep.
But then it is still I enjoy playing games sometimes, just randomly, like
Just for fun.
Yeah, like actually just for fun, because it feels extra special when it's like I've been streaming over and over again. It's always just games, streaming. Like I have to entertain people,
Yeah.
and then I just play for myself, and I'm like, this is totally done.
Yeah.
I love this. I don't have to say anything. I can just soak it in.
Yeah. You just enjoy.
But there's all these games I have that I literally won't play by myself because I don't want to. I don't want to do it not on the stream. Like, basically any single player game, I'm like, I have to do that on a stream because it's like
It's single player. What else?
it's a story. It's so
Yeah.
much fun. Like that you can take people along with you for that.
I know Austin and I are trying to get into we stream all the time. I stream maybe like 3 nights out of the week, maybe 2. And it's fun and all, but I really want to get into like actually recording it. Well, still stream it, but take it to the laptop,
Record it in good
edit
quality.
it. Yeah, and edit down to like from 2-3 hours to 15-20 minutes of all the funny things that happen.
Yeah.
And then posting it. But the problem is, I feel like me and him have a good like bond over games and stuff because we can just make it fun no matter what.
Right.
But then also, I don't want to say it gets stale, but you gotta need like more than maybe like 3 people in it to make it like I don't know, chaotic, like a chaotic funny. You know what I mean?
Yeah. You know, the thing that I find is really valuable in video games is when you really are like working together with the
Yeah.
person that you're playing with.
Yeah.
And you're like talking to them the whole time. You're communicating.
Mm-hmm.
Because then like very interesting things can happen.
Yeah.
Because if you guys are just off in like a Call of Duty match and you guys are just running off dying by yourselves like in every different direction,
Yeah.
then it's like, why are you even really playing together?
Yeah, what are you
Like,
doing?
Communicate, just like go together, just do something. I don't know.
Yeah.
Which is why Rainbow Six Siege is really good, because that game already has built in like a need for communication.
Rainbow Six Siege is
I
ridiculous.
love Rainbow Six Siege. I like Breachers because it's so much like Rainbow Six Siege.
I love Breachers.
I want a game that's even more advanced than Breachers. I want it to be the walls are breakable in special patterns, you know.
What do you mean? What do you mean with
Like
special
you know
pattern?
the way in Rainbow Six Siege you can smack a wall and
Oh, and it
puts a
breaks.
hole in it.
Yeah. You want to be like more realistic looking or something?
I just want it to be, because Breachers is good, but I went into the they have a, what's it called?
Training mode.
No. They have a Discord.
Oh, okay.
I
yeah.
went into their Discord, and they have a suggestion area, and that's literally why I got it, because I was like, I'm gonna make some suggestions to these guys, because I'm like, I know exactly what I want.
Is it a big company that made it, or is it like these little indie developers?
It's a pretty big company. They made Hyperdash,
Oh, I've heard of that. I think I've heard of that.
so like they're well known. I don't know how many people are doing it though. Like it might just be one guy who's just making a lot of stuff, but point is, like, I went and read through all their suggestions, and they responded like if whether or not they would do it or if they haven't decided.
Yeah.
And all the really cool suggestions they were like, no, definitely not.
Really?
Yeah, all like the really cool stuff they didn't want to do.
Like what? Like shooting through walls, or?
I mean, you can shoot through walls already. I wanted walls that were half destructible, you know, the way they are in Rainbow Six. Like, you don't have to, because, you know, in Breachers, you blow up a wall, it always blows up the entire wall. Like, you
Yeah.
can't blow up like a little hole for yourself. You can't put a hole in things like that. More gadgets.
Yeah.
They were pretty much like, no.
They might not just want it to be like too competitive. They might want to keep it in the casual
They
state that
made
it
a
is.
competitive mode. Like,
Oh, well, never mind. They should have just done it.
yeah, I don't. Or they're making a competitive mode. I'm not sure. It's one or the other, but I think there's a lot of benefits to just adding more stuff to your game. They also were like definitely
be
not
careful.
going to add shields.
Oh
like,
yeah.
Like, why? Just
Really? They're not?
like, why would you not do that?
Shields would be perfect. And it's not like you're running around Montane with a controller. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's
You're
totally
in
different.
you're using your actual arm to
Mhm.
hold it out.
You stand there like this. Like,
Yeah. So it's not like it's not going to be like invincible, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
With a controller, it's set and done. That thing's right in front of you.
You
You know
don't
what I
stand
mean?
a chance.
If it's on the Oculus controller.
It's really
You
easy
have it
to,
far out like
you
this.
lean over. You
Yeah.
get
Yeah.
domed.
So I don't know. That's a little. I think shields would be awesome for that game.
It would be really cool.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot they can do with that. Maybe they just don't want to copy Siege.
They should. They did.
They kind of did.
They
on
already
some
did.
aspects.
It's the same thing. They copied CS:GO and Siege. It's the same game.
And that's like perfect. That's what makes it Breachers. But on the other hand, like I guess they don't want to tip it over to too much Siege, too much CS:GO. They want to keep it Breachers, and maybe they want to make it
It's not
more SWAT
It's
stuff.
not
maybe?
like a special game. You know what I mean? It's already like every idea in it has been done before. The only thing special about it is that is being done in VR.
Mm-hmm.
And I guess, okay, fine. Like you can get away with that. Like just because you're the first one
Yeah,
in VR, like you can.
you got that. You got that red carpet.
And I get it. VR is also really hard to develop games for.
Oh yeah, I can't imagine the stress of making a game for VR.
Making a game in general is already really hard.
Yeah,
So like making a game in VR is a totally different ball game.
I hate it when people get mad at a game getting pushed back.
Delayed. I'd
Delayed?
much rather have it delayed than
Yep.
they release it early.
There's a game that
and
came out
not
called
finished.
Cyberpunk.
I remember that.
Oh my
Cyberpunk
gosh.
2077.
It
The
wa- it
worst.
was
Oh, so bad.
It's the worst.
It's probably good now.
Oh, I still play it. I play it all the time now.
When it
It's-
came out, it was so bad.
When it came out, it was garbage. It was hot garbage. But it's because they said we want to delay the game, and they got so much hate feedback.
Fine.
They're like, fine, here you go. Release date, just like you guys wanted, and it's complete garbage. And everyone's still mad at them because it's garbage. But on the other hand, like, they were going to delay it to fix the crap that's garbage.
Yeah.
But it's your fault because you're the one that threw the whiny fit. You know what I mean?
You know what's a really good game that didn't really have any like mechanical flaws is Ghost of Tsushima.
Oh, I haven't played it, but I know that's like top tier.
I mean, that game was so good.
Didn't like the creators of Dark Souls make it or
I
something?
don't know, maybe. But I think they're making another one. I think they're making
Are
Ghost of Tsushima too. But that game was really, really good. That's I was so impressed by that.
Were you?
Yeah, because it was, you know how in Red Dead, Red Dead 2, the snow will move with your feet.
Yeah,
and
the
there's so
details
many
of it.
tiny details.
Mm-hmm.
Ghost of Tsushima has a similar thing. And like I just remember walking through that tall grass,
Yeah.
and it was just like parting and being squished behind
See, that's
me.
awesome though.
I was
That's
like,
perfect.
That's perfect. That's
Yeah.
so good.
Red Dead 2 had an online mode, but it's garbage. It's not. They didn't put any like work into it. You know what I mean?
You said the Red Dead Online?
Yeah, Red Dead Online got
Oh my god.
nothing in it.
It's not like all they do is just take standard game modes.
Yeah.
You know, it's like deathmatch, capture the flag, and they're
Yeah.
like, okay, go.
But the
Got it.
online mode is fun, and like the bounty hunting is
I
fun.
like talking to people.
Yeah, but it's not as serious as Grand Theft Auto. Grand Theft Auto has gotten to a point where it's like serious to get money and stuff now. Red Dead is still like in the state of like when GTA Online first came out for like the first 2 or 3 years, where everyone was just goofing around. No car was the best. No gun was the worst. You know what
Yeah.
I mean? Everyone was still having fun.
You know, for about 10 minutes, the varmint rifle was the best gun in the game.
Yeah.
I was rocking the varmint rifle
Yeah.
for a little while. It was
It
a
was the best.
headshot machine.
Yeah, and it was the best. And the reload of it too was quick too.
Yes, it was everything
Yeah.
about it. You'd get like 32 bullets,
Yeah,
and it was just like one shot headshot. Just
and it was fast.
ding,
Oh my god,
ding.
it was
You
ridiculous.
could light kids, dude. I remember one time I was like alone
Mhm.
in like a shed, and there was guys coming from every direction, and I just like, would pop out, kill
Yeah.
one, like players. Like,
yeah, real players.
I just pop out, get one guy. Like
Red
switch
Dead
to
is so much fun.
it can be.
I think you can't. If you play solo, you're not gonna have fun. If you play with friends, you're gonna have a lot of fun. And if you're there goofing around, you're gonna have so much fun with the physics of the game.
Yeah,
Like chasing down the train, falling off a
Yeah.
bridge.
you know, like
The wildlife too is remarkable. The
The-
wildlife in Red Dead, you could just be
I
having fun
love
with your
the
friends, and a
wildlife.
bear would just come out and maul you, or an alligator.
Yeah.
Oh, it's so much fun.
That's so good. I watched this video the other day that was just so trippy. It was just this guy who I guess modded the out of Red Dead.
Yeah.
There's no way I can describe it. It was just like all the animals were gigantic. He was floating around.
Was it like the blonde bearded guy? There's one guy that does it all
I didn't
the time.
see a guy. There was
Oh,
no.
you didn't.
Yeah, it was
There's
just.
one guy that does the same thing, but he's at face game. He's got like a huge beard.
Nah,
and
he didn't
blonde
say
hair.
any words. He just like had Dutch
Oh,
and Arthur saying stuff. It was really.
That's
It was like a dream.
Red Dead is such a good game.
Yeah, I love Red Dead is a really good sandbox,
Mm-hmm.
but all the stuff they add into it is just kind of dumb.
It's all pointless stuff. They haven't done. Everyone was hoping for houses and
Yeah,
apartments to
that's what
have.
I
They
would
never
like.
did.
I would love to have like a little cabin.
Little shed. You
Love
know what I
a little
mean?
cabin.
Imagine like they have so much potential. You know how cool it would be to have like a posse house, like a base.
Yeah, that would be
That would be
so cool.
or
Imagine,
or a
like,
camp.
imagine
And you can
people-
upgrade the camp.
imagine one posse lays siege to your little
Yeah.
posse house.
Yeah,
That'd be so cool.
that'd be awesome. But they had so much
Some
potential.
Alamo type.
Yeah, but now it's just a fun sandbox game.
Yeah, which is fine. It's good to have that.
But they do get a lot of haters because people are like, oh, this game's garbage. But they're also the same people that haven't touched it.
Yeah.
They're the same people that played solo online by themselves and got destroyed by a posse. You know what I mean?
I used to join a lobby and then just invite every person in the lobby to a posse.
Yep.
I think I would just max out my posse and then be like,
Yeah.
okay, good.
They do the same thing on Grand Theft Auto. And since Grand Theft Auto is a little bit more serious,
Yeah.
like selling things and cargo,
Uh-huh.
if you do not have
Oh my God.
a good, you can have a good small group and
Yep.
defend off 8 people, but if you have a real good group of 8 and you can conquer the map. It's happened before where it would be like me, Austin, we have a friend called Buzz that plays a lot of Grand Theft Auto with us.
Mm-hmm.
There was one point where we had like max people in our group,
Mm-hmm.
and I was selling cargo, and just down the highway, I was like 2 friendly jets in the air, a helicopter, and I had Austin and that guy and the kid Buzz following me side by side by the truck, and just moments like that is what makes online games the absolute best.